The mass, m kilograms, of a substance in a container, t minutes after a chemical reaction begins, is given by m is equal to 5 over 4 minus 2 over 21t. So the t representing minutes and the m representing mass. Part 1. Explain why there is a linear relationship between t and m, and what is the independent variable. As m is in the form of m equals a plus bt, m is a linear expression in t. So basically we just have a t. We don't have a t squared or a t cubed or a t to the power of 4 or anything like that. We just have a t on its own. So it must be a linear expression in t, in terms of t. The independent variable is t. Part 2. Sketch a graph for t values greater or equal to 0 but less than or equal to 3, putting the independent variable on the horizontal axis. So this is our horizontal axis, usually called our x-axis, and today it's called our t-axis. And this is our vertical axis, usually called our y-axis, and today it's called our m-axis. So our horizontal axis represents time in minutes, and our vertical axis represents mass in kilograms. So to sketch the graph, we can substitute t values from 0 up to 3 into our formula or our equation to get corresponding m values. So we can swap the t for 0 with brackets around it, and we'll find out what our m value is. Then we can substitute in 1, 2 and 3. Alternatively, we could change this to f of x equals 5 over 4 minus 2 over 21x, and we can use our f of x function in our calculator, so our table function. So changing the t for x in the table function. And we can start at 0, end at 3 and go in steps of 1. So whichever way you want to do it, either way you're going to generate coordinates that you're going to plot on your t and m axis, and you're going to join them together and they should form a straight line. So here is our graph of m equals 5 over 4 minus 2 over 21t. So m equals 5 over 4 minus 2 over 21t. When t is equal to 0, m is equal to 5 over 4, which is equal to 1.25. Thus 1 point on the line is 0, 1.25. So 0 and 1.25. So that's our m-intercept. And when t is equal to 3, m is going to be 5 over 4 minus 2 over 21 times 3, which is 27 over 28, which is 0.96. Thus another point is 3, 0.96. So we go to 3 and 0.96 and plot our second point, and we can join them together. So that's another way of doing it. Ideally though, if you are subbing in x values to get y values, or in this case subbing in t values to get m values, ideally you would want to have 3 points on the line, because if you do make a mistake and you've only got 2 points, you won't know you've made a mistake. However, if you've got 3 points and they don't line up, then you'll know you've made a mistake. Part 3. Use your graph to estimate the values of t for which m is greater or equal to 1. So use your graph. This is important. This means we have to actually draw on the graph. So we're going to go to 1 on our m-axis. So this is our m-axis. We're going to go to 1. We're going to draw a line across. And when we touch our graph, we're going to draw a line straight down. So from the graph, the values of t for which m is greater or equal to 1 are going to be t values greater or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 2.6. So this point on our graph here is approximately 2.6. So from 0 to 2.6 are our values of t for which m is greater than or equal to 1. And if we look closely at our graph, we can see at 0, m is definitely greater than 1 because it's above 1. If we move along to 1, m is still greater than 1. It's still above the 1 line. it's still above y equals 1, or in this case m equals 1. If we move on to 2, we can still see that we're still greater than 1. And right up as far as 2.6. At 2.6 we are equal to 1. And then anything beyond that, anything greater than 2.6, we can see that our m value gets less than 1. So m is greater or equal to 1 for t values greater or equal to 0 or less than or equal to 2.6. Part 4. Use algebra to find the values of t for which m is greater or equal to 1. So from algebra, m is greater or equal to 1. So we're going to let m be greater or equal to 1. So we're going to swap that m for 1. So we have 5 over 4 minus 2 over 21t is greater or equal to 1. So then what we're going to do is bring the 5 over 4 over the inequality sign, and it becomes minus 5 over 4. And 1 minus 5 over 4 is minus a quarter. So we have minus 2 over 21t is greater or equal to minus a quarter. Now, we want to get rid of the minus sign. So technically we're going to multiply across by minus 1. So minus 2 over 21t multiplied by minus 1 gives us 2 over 21t. We must flip our inequality sign the other way because we've multiplied by a negative number. If we multiply or divide by a negative number, we flip the sign. And then minus a quarter multiplied by minus 1 is plus a quarter. Alternatively, we could have divided both sides by minus 2 over 21. And we still would have had to flip the sign because we would have been dividing by a negative. So we have 2 over 21t is less than or equal to a quarter. So we're going to divide both sides by 2 over 21. And a quarter divided by 2 over 21 is 28 over 8. So t is now less than or equal to 21 over 8. So t is less than or equal to 2.625.